The video of Ranveer Singh imitating the Daivas shown in the movie Kantara left many people furious. Which brings us to this debate of what is cultural appropriation and why is it being taken so seriously. South Asians in the UK recently woke up to a very bizarre headline when a UK-based white-owned company had managed to trademark the word sabzi, a word that simply means vegetables, across several South and West Asian languages. And this isn't a one-off. Remember when global fashion giant Prada faced backlash for launching a chappal that looked almost identical to the iconic Kolhapuri chappal? The big question there is, when does cultural appropriation become something that the law can actually step in on? First, let's look at what is actually cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation usually means taking cultural expressions, traditional knowledge, designs or symbols from another culture without permission, understanding or even credit. The imitation of the Devas per se doesn't fall within the cultural appropriation category, simply because it has been clearly attributed where it came from and he was not claiming it for himself. But most of the time, what can be offensive or insulting is not illegal, but sometimes it crosses into violation of intellectual property law or even laws dealing with religious or cultural insult. So where does the law come in? Under international intellectual property law, two tools matter most here: trademark and geographical indication tags, also known as GI tag. A trademark protects a distinctive name, word, symbol, logo or a design that identifies a specific company or product. But here's the key point. Generic or commonly used words cannot be trademarked. You cannot own a word that belongs to everyday language, which is exactly what happened in the UK sabzi case. The trademark was cancelled as authorities agreed that sabzi is a common word and could never belong to one business. And where do GI tags come in? GI protects products that come from a specific location like Kolhapuri chappal, Darjeeling tea, Kashmiri pashmina, Makrana marble. These names and the product legally belongs to the region and its producers. GI tags cannot be owned by one company or person. It belongs to producer groups or government body, like the Tea Board of India for the Darjeeling tea. That is why Prada had to apologize and engage with local Kolhapuri artisans. But not everything that feels like cultural appropriation is illegal. Calling a dupatta a Scandinavian scarf or selling westernized yoga styles may be appropriation, but it is not a legal violation.